Welcome back to the channel. This is gonna be part of my series, how much would it cost to flip this house? Today we're in Orlando. This house is a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. The total square footage is 1,440 square feet in Orlando. This house is currently on the MLS, so I'm giving investors an idea, or new investors an idea of how much would it cost to fix this. Keep in mind, this is from my perspective, my numbers, my resources from different contractors, and the amount of flips I've done and I've been involved in throughout the years. So we're gonna take a look at this property, and I'll give you guys some clear indication of what it'll cost to fix this. As we go along the way, we're gonna tally everything up and we'll give you a total sum at the end. And I'll kind of tell you if it's worth to flip it or not flip it based on what I'm seeing. All right, let's go in. Okay, so currently when you first walk in, first thing I notice is these windows right here. One of the windows are already broken and the windows are too low to the floor. So my recommendation is gonna be to replace the windows with new windows on either side and bring it up to a standard height. We'll probably bring it, because right now it's a little bit too low and they're already broken and the windows are out of shape. So some people might say keep it and replace the glass. You could do that too as well. But so for now, I'm gonna say for the windows in this house, we're gonna spend around $4,000 to replace all the windows. I'm gonna tell you why, because I have a few windows. So how many windows do we have? I have 1, 2 in the front, I have 4 in the back. So 1, 2, 3, actually more than that, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 windows in the back and 2 in the front and a few on the side. So I would say in this house has a total of about 12 to 13 windows. So I think $5,000 will cover the repair and windows on this house to replace them. So keep in mind this video is gonna be a little bit dark. So please don't mind, this gives you a generalized idea of what it is. One disclaimer I wanna make, in these videos, sometimes people leave in the comments, this is only in Florida. Yes, it's Florida, but there's different price and scope of work for everywhere. Remember, as a hard money lender myself and a flipper, you have to have realistic numbers to actually do this type of work. So the kitchens, it's not that bad, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 cabinets. This kitchen, I could do this kitchen with my guys with appliances for about, I would say, $8,000, the whole kitchen. That's granite countertops, new sink, new appliances, good cabinets too, for around $8,000 with appliances. I'm getting my appliances from discount warehouses or from scratch and dents, for those of you who don't wanna know. I made a video about it in Orlando. There's this place called Best Buy Outlet, so you might want to watch that video so you can see how you get discount appliances. For the floors in this house is, we have 1,440 square feet. Normally I'm doing about $4 a square feet for that. We're at $5,760 for the flooring. I always tack in an extra $1,500 for the baseboard. That's for the materials, caulking, and the install. $1,500. So we're at $7,260 just for that. You're like, that's a lot of money for flooring. I'm talking about luxury vinyl, the LVP planks for about $2 a square feet, and then you guys are charging $2 to remove this and install. That's a fair price. Since we're already here in the living room, we talked about the floors and the baseboard and the trim, we got to do paint. We got to paint this whole entire house. It's not that big. The paint on the inside is roughly going to cost around $2,000. The exterior is going to cost probably $2,500 to fix some cracks. So we're at $4,500 for exterior and interior. You got to add some drywall work and repairs that have to get done. So I would say with that, for the drywall repairs, you might have to spend another $1,000. So when we come in this hallway, we have 1 bedroom to my right. We have a jig rig bathroom setup. So right here is the half bath. And the half bath has access to the shower. So toilet and vanity here, and then we have the shower here. And then we go cross over, we have another combo, the tub here, then we have another combo toilet and vanity here. And we go into the next bedroom. So I would say it's a Jack and Jill, but not really a Jack and Jill. So since we passed these 2 bathrooms, both bathrooms, we'll want to make a full bathroom out of one of these. So we got 2 bathrooms instead of 1.5. So 1 bathroom will cost, I would say $4,000, the other one $4,000. So $8,000 total for both bathrooms. One of the things that you want to look at when you're doing these type of flips, doors. Do you have to replace these doors? My honest opinion, no. Paint them, change the hardware. Closet, are you putting a new rack in here? No, we're keeping it, paint it, leave it existing. Now we're going to the other bedroom here. You see a little bit of mold stuff, rip out, demo. The demo this whole house, I'll probably get a crew in here, demo the whole house. Exterior and interior, $2,000 to demo. So we're gonna tally up as we go. All right, so let's go into something. So we saw all 3 bedrooms, the bathroom and a half, the kitchen. We saw that wing, right? So that's 3 bedrooms over there in addition to the 1.5 bath. So now we're kind of into what I would somewhat call the dining room and additional living room area combo almost. Here's where we have an issue with this house here. I'm pretty sure this work was not permitted, and I know so because there's no headers here for the concrete block for the windows. As you can see it here, they have it here. The headers here, we have a header here for this window. It just wasn't. I could tell there was something here, just ripped out and redid it. So if this was permitted, which it probably wasn't, you may have an issue here. I would estimate to fix this here, you might spend an extra $6,000 redoing the windows, making sure the blocks is good. You might keep the windows if they're the right windows. Some windows are for frames, some are for block. You just gotta know which one is for which. Get the permit, get the drawing, make sure it's done right. Maybe tie them back to the roof. You gotta do the roof on this house. You can see where some of the cracks are at here. So that's just a rough estimate, right? That could be different. So on the other side of this house, come along with me, I would rip all this out. That's why I say you have to do some drywall work. You definitely have to do some drywall work. I'll rip all that out and put a drywall because I don't like the paneling. And here too, you have the same thing, paneling. And then you go into here, you have the laundry room. Ooh, what I like here is they have a new electrical box. I don't know about the wiring, which I want to see if it has cloth wiring or aluminum wiring. But for now, on electrical, all we have to do is change the light fixtures. For right now, light fixtures and the switches. If that's the case, I will budget $2,000 for an electrician to come in here, change out the light fixtures, put ceiling fans, and change out all the outlets and the switches. Here is dark, I'm sorry guys, it's a makeshift bedroom. This is not even a bedroom. Look at this. And in the closet, it's not really a bedroom. That's why it's not really listed as one on a listing. So I would say you gotta add one more thing for a plumber. A few things he has to do: connect the dishwasher, connect the sink, install the valves, to put the shower valves in, to create the bathroom, then you add materials. So realistically, I would say a plumber is gonna cost $3,000 with materials, maybe $4,000 to do that work. So there you have it. We talked about the floors, we talked about the paint, talked about the drywall, the bathrooms, kind of give you guys an idea what it costs. So if you're flipping this house, that's your scope of work. If you're buying this house for a flip, that's where you're at. So you kind of know, hey, where am I at on my rehab? So you know how to purchase it and for how much to purchase it. Let's look into this neighborhood and we're gonna break that down. I'm gonna give you an idea of what to do. So right now I'm gonna pull up the house. In this area, I would say this house would sell for $310 at the max because of how it is. Right now they want 190 on the MLS. I would say roughly, I'll say the rehab on this is gonna be at least 50,000. So if I pay 190 plus 50,000, plus if I gotta do hard money and closing costs, I'm gonna say you're gonna spend an additional origination, docs, title fees, recording a mortgage. I'm gonna guesstimate here. I'm gonna just say you're gonna spend around $8,000 here. So you're at $248,000 total roughly to kind of get into this deal. And if you sell it for $310, you kind of know where your profit margin is at. So you still gotta factor in real estate commissions. So if we're at $248 right now, let's say you sell it for $310 and you gotta pay real estate commissions of 4% across the board. Let's say holding costs on this was $10,000 in addition to that. I would say you're gonna roughly be in around this house for $280,000 all in. So if you sell it for $310, you're only really making $30,000 profit. When you calculate realtors commissions, hard money costs, the interest only payments you're making, insurance, and also the purchase price and the rehab. So does this make sense for 190 or you should get it for less? Who knows? Oh, one last thing. I didn't talk about the roof. I almost forgot about that. Let's take a quick look real quick. The roof we gotta add to the total. The roof on this house is gonna cost around $9 grand. So add it to the total. Hopefully you found some value in this video. If you did, drop a comment below. I'm doing these series of how much it costs to flip a house so you guys get a better understanding for new investors or even someone who flipped their first or second property and you had a bad experience. Hopefully this video brought you some value. If you like it, comment below, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna do more videos like this. If you like it, let me know. And I'll do more analysis. I'll do more rehab numbers. And I always put disclaimer, I'm in Florida. I don't know what it costs to do other rehabs other places. I just know Florida and some Georgia stuff too as well. All right, this is Gene Guerin, your favorite hard money lender, investor, real estate full circle. See you guys on the next one, all right?